So Aaron Rodgers was telling the Steelers that on his 22nd season, it's going to be his final season in the NFL. Yeah, he's had a great career, especially with the Packers. So it makes sense that this season coming up in 2026 is his final year in the NFL. So, hi everybody, Joy Steel 88 with another video. I'm going to talk about Aaron Rodgers in this video. So let's jump right into it. Well, a couple of hours ago, Aaron Rodgers told the Steelers that this is it. That this season coming up is his last year. Well, about a day or two ago, Aaron Rodgers signed a 1-year contract worth up to $25 million. And he's now reunited with Steelers head coach Mike McCarthy that he coached at Green Bay for 13 seasons. Well, we all thought that Aaron Rodgers' career was over in 2025 when we got whooped on by the Texans, and then Mike Tomlin stepped down a couple months ago as head coach. And Aaron Rodgers was saying this when he said he was stepping away, he was emotional about it. And then Rodgers said he suggested that Omar Khan consider Mike McCarthy as a candidate for the Steelers head coach position. And he wasn't sure about that. So right now it's a full circle moment for Aaron Rodgers with Mike McCarthy in Pittsburgh. So now with him playing his final year in with the Steelers, like I was saying in my previous video, with Aaron Rodgers signed a contract, that 1-year contract still with the Steelers, this is going to help. But this is going to benefit either Drew Aller or Will Howard. I mean, I know we got now 4 quarterbacks in the room. So we all know that Will Howard has not thrown the pass in the NFL or preseason, let alone regular season. I know he's a rookie because we didn't expect him to play because he was sitting there watching Aaron Rodgers or Mason Rudolph the whole entire 2025 season. Because like I said, either Will Howard going to benefit from it or Drew Aller going to benefit from it. That being Aaron Rodgers as being a quarterback for the Pittsburgh Steelers. But I don't, because Aaron Rodgers, man, he better hope and pray that he can get through 2026 without getting hurt. If he gets hurt, then we got either possibly Mason Rudolph or Will Howard to take charge as quarterback. So, well, Aaron Rodgers, the Green Bay Packers drafted Aaron Rodgers in the first round of the 2005 draft. I mean, I remember that 2005 draft when he waited so long to be drafted, and then no other team won it, and he almost fell out of the first round. That being Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers won 4 MVPs, all with Green Bay, and he spent 2 seasons with the Jets, and then in 2025 he signed with the Steelers. I mean, well, last year we had to wait till June for Aaron Rodgers to sign. I mean, how crazy is that? And not this year, he signed with the Steelers a couple of days later. So a couple of days after the draft, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, during his time with the Steelers, though, I know I said it before in my previous video. He in Pittsburgh, he was 327 completions to 498 attempts, and he had 3,322 yards and then 24 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. And he's been sacked about 29 times. So, and I know I said this in my previous video, how he got the arsenal to throw to, like guys like Jeremy Renard, become a rookie, DK Metcalf, and Michael Pittman Jr. and he's got an offensive line do I expect to be revamped. So yeah, man. So, and I'm not, and like I was saying in my previous, I know I've said this over. I know I said this in my previous video about Aaron Rodgers signing the contract. Well, I don't expect him to be like an MVP quarterback like he was in Green Bay, because his knees are a little bit messed up and all that type of things. So, but it'll be nice if Aaron Rodgers and Mark McCarthy, um, excuse me, play the Packers in the Super Bowl against their former team, and they beat them. That'd be wonderful. But I don't expect the Steelers to be in the Super Bowl. So, because Aaron Rodgers is not going to be throwing a lot though. Because I expect the running back to do his thing, and running back to do his thing like John Warren and Rico Dowdle, or Kelly Johnson for that matter. So, yeah, man. So we just been informed that Aaron Rodgers will play his final season with the Steelers, and after that is retirement. He will retire for good, and he's no doubt going to be a future Hall of Famer, wherever that may be. So Aaron Rodgers is staying, reunited with Mike McCarthy. Hope we see a revamped offense in 2026. So let me know anything down in the comment section down below about what I talk about Aaron Rodgers, his last ride with the Steelers, and the NFL in particular. And I know I say this is going to benefit Will Howard or Drew Aller with him coming back for at least one more year. And I know we got Mason Rudolph though, but yeah, man, I mean Mason Rudolph could be the odd man out about in a quarterback room going into 2026. But that'll be another video for another time. So yeah. So with that being said, if you click on the video, thank you. I appreciate you. This is Jordan Steele 88. I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a good one. And as always, here we go, Steelers. Here we go.